Welcome to the Cardinal Newman Sports Podcast. This week is a large edition. There's sports going on across the board for the Cardinal Newman Cardinals, but let's focus on one sport in general. Let's focus on football. Hugo Traverso alongside Paulo Maravilla. The football team this week, they traveled to Chico to play Pleasant Valley in a highly anticipated matchup between two juggernaut programs in what will be a very, very good game. It's going to be run heavy. Both teams have really incredible run games. Tell us a little bit more about that, Paulo.
Thank you very much, Hugo. Basically, what we're looking at here is going to be a powerhouse game between two star running backs. Path for Cardinal Newman and Elvis Andrews for Pleasant Valley. Andrews is a little bit taller than Path, but in the last two games, Path has had 9 touchdowns and over 500 rushing yards. I believe it's going to be a very, very strong rush game, and it's going to be an overall very good game.
Yeah, the Cardinals were able to run the ball immensely last year on Pleasant Valley. Had over 200 yards on the ground. Zach Rea, Jamari Gentry had big games. But the defense was a bigger thing for the Cardinals last year, and it's been a big thing for them this year. And Coach Frank McManus, what do you think the defense needs to do to come away with a win up in Chico?
Absolutely. I think defense is going to be the name of the game in this game. I believe star players like Lars Lepke, Dylan Webb, and Jonah Bertoli playing safety and cornerback are definitely going to be stars in stopping the pass game, but stopping the rush game, Dylan Webb at linebacker is definitely going to get in there and get hard hits.
Yeah, him and Gavin Brock. It will be interesting to see how the Cardinals look to attack the rushing game. We'll see if Chico looks to air it out. You know, Pleasant Valley, they were able to do it last year. They had a great play on a little bit of a boot where they got 75 yards on a passing touchdown. What do you think the secondary needs to do to cue in on that passing game?
Absolutely. I think that they need to be prepared and ready, but more focused on just making sure no one gets past them. And overall, I think it's going to be a really, really great game. Newman going to Pleasant Valley after getting the dub at home. I think that Pleasant Valley is going to be fighting for a lot here, and Newman's going to have to hold their ground in away territory.
Yeah, they're a strong team. Do you have any prediction for the game?
I'm going to predict Newman 30 and Pleasant Valley 22.
I think the Cardinals take it. They've looked stronger and stronger each week. They've got their own line. We'll see if Devin Bertoli is healthy and able to play. I think Newman takes it. I think it's another big win for the Cardinals, 38-21 on the road up in Chico. Should be a good one. You can catch that one on NFHS at 7 p.m. on Friday. Should be a good one. But thanks for joining us. We'll be right back with some more action from the Cardinal Newman Sports Podcast. Welcome back to the Cardinal Newman Sports Podcast. Hugo Traverso alongside our analyst Molly Friedman. It's going to be a great week of sports. And Molly, you guys have some big games in flag football. Play Rancho on Wednesday and then Petaluma back home on Thursday. Just tell me a little bit about the mindset heading into those games.
Yeah, so Rancho should be a good game. They're also undefeated. And they beat Windsor, which we played Windsor last week, and that was a tough game for us. They definitely tested our offense and all that. So we're going to see how we're going to play defense on them and try to lock them down, make sure that they don't get any touchdowns. And on offense, we're going to try our hardest to gain those yards. And then for Petaluma, we're just going to go in the same way, go in like we're their biggest competition and just play our hearts out and play really well.
You guys have been the biggest competition this year, third ranked in NCS, all of NCS, not just your division, but being top 3 in NCS. You know, how does that make you guys feel? How does that motivate you guys to just keep competing and just keep going hard?
Honestly, it's a great feeling. We've been preparing ourselves all summer, which is new to the flag program because usually we wouldn't be practicing over the summer. So a lot of us have devoted our time to practice and really have just tried hard, and it's shown out there on the field.
Well, yeah, now you guys, Petaluma was one of the toughest teams in the league last year, and then Annalee, who you guys dispatched easily last week, was the toughest team in the league last year. So, when you guys head into these matchups, what is Coach Tino telling you guys to focus on?
Coach Tino just tells us before every game that we're everyone's biggest competition and we still need to play with our hearts and really put it all out there on the field. And so that's what we've been doing, and we've been delivering it.
All right, well, we'll be right back with some more action, some more interviews from the Cardinal Newman Sports Podcast. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Cardinal Newman podcast. Thank you to Paulo and myself for sending it off into football. We get into the interviews today, and it's going to be our first interview is with Malachi Pathumarak, running back for Cardinal Newman. Path, you've had 9 touchdowns over the past 2 weeks. A lot of those have come from your amazing footwork and the ground game. Your O-line's been immaculate. You guys have picked up 2 big wins. Just tell me, what's been the key to that success?
It's like you said, just credit to my line.
All right, and then now, you guys head into a big game. You guys go up to Chico, Pleasant Valley. You guys are spending the night up there. What are you looking to get out of that experience? And, what's the mindset heading into that game?
It should be a great bonding experiment with our team.
Well, it should be a great one. Then you guys head up to a huge matchup at home in 2 weeks against Windsor, your old team. What are you focusing on heading into that one? It's going to be a good one. What are you looking to do to control the emotions and stay focused?
I guess we're just trying to focus on the game. Stay away from all the distractions.
Well, that's a good one. Thank you, Path, for joining us. We'll be right back with flag football. And Molly Friedman, she's got a great interview with Matrioni. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, I'm Molly Friedman. I'm here with Matrioni from Girls Flag Football. You have been doing a great job on offense and defense. We're playing some good teams this week. We have Rancho and Petaluma. How do you think you're going to lock them down on defense and get to the quarterback and putting pressure on them?
On defense, I'm just going to really try to stay focused on just not overthinking it, and when it's my time to go, and to trick them out and get around to the quarterback.
In Rancho, they run a zone. So on offense, you're a running back. How do you think that you're going to get around their defense so you can gain some good yards for Newman?
I'm just going to try to run the ball as fast as I can and juke them out and just continue to get yards for them, even if it's just a little bit. It really does, over time, get there.
Mm-hmm. And the season has played out pretty well. We're 7-0 right now. How do you think the rest of the season's going to roll out? Do you think that we're going to keep winning games or keep practicing hard? What's the thought?
I think if we all continue to show up for practices and stay committed and grow as a team, hopefully our outlook will be continue to win and make it to playoffs as far as we can go. I'm excited.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, welcome back to the Cardinal Newman Sports Podcast. I'm here with Lydia Cunningham of women's water polo. They have their first home game this week on Thursday against Sonoma Valley at 4 p.m. But Lydia, you guys jump into tournament play this weekend in Granite Bay, playing some tough teams. What are you looking to get out of that tournament for yourself and the team?
I think that the main thing this weekend is just going to be gaining experience. We have a lot of new players this year, so we've only had 2 league games. We're just trying to get some experience and hopefully get some confidence to bring back into league.
Well, you mentioned that young presence on the team. You've been a leader on this team, 4-year varsity star. Just tell me a little bit about that and what you're trying to tell those younger players to get them better.
Right. I think that the main thing is just creating a positive atmosphere, both in practice and our games. I think that by doing that, we can bring a good sense of communication during the games, and we can really work together.
All right, and then you guys, I mentioned the home opener against Sonoma Valley. What are you guys doing in practice to prepare for them and potentially go 3-0 to open up league play?
We've been doing a lot of conditioning this week and last week, a lot of weights, and then at practice we've been working on our drives, working on our 6-on-5s to hopefully bring that back to our games.
All right, well, thank you, Lydia. Thanks for joining us. We'll be right back with Brody Hansel and boys water polo. All right, Hugo Traverso back here on the Cardinal Newman Sports Podcast. It's boys water polo time, and we're here with Brody Hansel. The boys open up with their home opener on Thursday against Sonoma Valley at 5 p.m. at the Santa Rosa Junior College. Should be a good game. But, Brody, you guys just wrapped up tournament play, some tough competition. You guys went to Hawaii, the Orange County, and then finally up to Granite Bay. Just tell me about those experiences and how they grew you as a player and the team as a whole.
Yeah, so, Hawaii was a fun trip. Same with SoCal. for the vacation part, but I'm not going to lie, it was a rough start of the season. But I think this weekend, Granite Bay, we really turned it around, went 4-0. So we're looking to capitalize off that 4-0 weekend and go into the rest of the season hoping to stay undefeated after that weekend.
Well, it's a big senior class this year for this Cardinal Newman boys water polo team. 14 guys, and I'm one of them. You're one of them. What have you been doing and stressing in practice to help prepare this team for another deep NCS run?
I think a big thing is we're all seniors, so responsibility. We got 14 seniors. That means 14 leaders. So be accountable for what you do, and do a good job of leading the underclassmen on the team.
All right, and one final thing, you guys, I mentioned the home opener against Sonoma Valley should be a good game. What are you guys doing to prepare yourselves in practice for that game and for the games in the future, like Terra Linda, which is coming up in just over a couple weeks?
Yeah, so Coach De La Mora has been stressing a lot on swimming lately, so get us back into shape, get faster, prepare us for league games, and for Terra Linda, a pretty fast team.
All right, well, thank you, Brody. Thanks for joining us. Once again, water polo, 4, 5, and 6 p.m. at the junior college on Thursday against Sonoma Valley. Should be some great games. Come on out and support your water polo team. We'll be right back with Summer Binder and women's volleyball. We're back here with women's volleyball, and Summer Binder, a leader on this team, senior for this great and talented women's volleyball team, just got back into the win column. You guys played some tough games early on against top teams in the country with some top players. Just tell me about those experiences in Hawaii and how they developed the team as a whole and you as a player.
I think starting off our season, we really didn't have much practice before. We actually didn't have any practices before going to Hawaii because it was right after tryouts, and it kind of really helped us develop as a team. And we were going in we weren't supposed to win anything, and it really helped us. We had nothing to lose. We just kind of gave it our all, and we actually ended up playing really well against those teams and kind of figuring ourselves out as a team as well.
You did. You guys took some teams deep there. Byron Nelson, the number 2 team in the country. Some websites had them as national champions last year, and you guys took them deep in both sets, ultimately losing the ball game. But it was a good one for you guys. Just tell me about, you guys picked up some new transfers, some new people moving into the school, Gracie Acosta, Jordan Gum. Tell me about how you guys have brought them into the team and made them feel a part of it.
I think they've come in, obviously, both from different schools, and Addie Smith, too. She hasn't been cleared yet, but she's also from Korea. Gracie and her are from Korea. Coming in from different, team environments is definitely, they've been getting used to our environment, but it's been really fun. They've been really good cheerleaders when they weren't eligible, and now they're finally playing again. So it's been really fun to just have them on the team and just they've been, coming in and being part of our team, and it's just been a really good environment, and I think it's been really fun for everyone.
Well, Summer, your mom, Elsa, is a teacher here, Miss Binder. She does econ. She's someone that's been a big role model in your life. Just tell me about that connection with your mom. She's there on the sidelines every time you guys play. Just, what are you talking with her? What do you guys talk about in your post-game and pre-game talks?
Yeah, she's my biggest supporter, always has been. She is my mom, she's my teacher, she's my coach. So we are on the road all the time together. We're always together. But she's very encouraging. She just she knows, she doesn't coach my position, so it's not really a lot of, technical talk, but she's always there to, inspire me and strengthen me, and she's a really big, part of my life, so that's nice.
Well, you talk about the inspiration. You guys now go to play Ukiah on Thursday. It's a tough game. It's up there in Mendocino County. Tell me about the mindset heading into that one.
Yeah, so we lost to Ukiah twice last year, and they had 9 seniors, so they're kind of like how we are this year. But this year we're going into it. It's kind of our revenge match. We want to win. We want to be conference champions, so we're just trying to go in and give it our all and show how good we are this year.
All right, well, thank you, Summer. Thanks for coming on. We'll be right back with Priya Triolo and Lizzie Negri for tennis.
All right, I'm Priya Trill, and I'm here with Lizzie Negri, our #1 singles player for our Cardinal Newman women's varsity tennis. How is this season going for you guys? We're halfway through, and we're undefeated except for one team. So, how's your mindset changed from the beginning of the season till now?
Beginning of the season, it was a little bit of a scramble since we start matches so quick from our first practice. And mindset going right now is good. I love our team. I think our odds are looking amazing. It's always tough to have a loss, but I'm feeling confident and excited to play our biggest challenge again, Korea.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So, this is your senior season. How do you feel about that? How about you give us a little bit history of your tennis journey so far and how it's going for you so far?
I've been on the team since freshman year. I started out playing four singles, which was very intimidating. But I mean, every single year I've had such a supportive team behind me, and it's honestly been such a great experience. Other than that, I think Korea has obviously been like our biggest competitor, but every year comes a new challenge. Every year brings new players, obviously, and it's been great to get to know everybody, and I've loved my experience throughout my 4 years.
Awesome. Looking at the roster, we have a lot of new people joining this team this year. As your captain in your final year, how are you hyping everyone up? How are we getting the team prepared for these upcoming matches?
I try my best. We do little pep talks before games. Obviously, our big cheer gets everyone pretty excited. We're still working on our new cheer. It's a debate at practice every single time, deciding what we're going to do. I honestly think it's so much fun having the new players and getting to let them in on this experience because I was a new player once and I've loved it since.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lizzie. Next, we're going to hear from women's golf.
Welcome back to the Cardinal Newman Sports Podcast. I'm here with two amazing golfers on the women's golf team, Keely Collins, Ella Foley. You guys have been the 1-2 punch for this team over the past 2 years. Just tell me about what you guys are leaving and looking to impress on the younger players once you guys are gone so that they can keep the team going strong.
Yeah, I think we have a very strong team right now. I think we can really expand on our teamwork with just getting closer together and more in tune with each other, and also focusing on the golf aspect, helping each other out with our games in all different ways in terms of putting, chipping, long game, and then also mental game is very important out there.
So yeah, I agree with what Ella said. Similar things. So we're trying to focus on really collaborating as a team. We have a lot of new girls on the team this year, a lot of freshmen, sophomore girls that are just new to the golf game. So we're trying to encourage them to practice as much as they can, get used to the sport, get used to the other girls so we have a strong team, and then they're ready to go for the next coming years. So I think we're building a good foundation now, and I'm excited to see where the program goes, over the next couple of years.
Well, that's awesome, and you guys have had so much success over the past few years, NCS title after NCS title. Tell me about the preparation that goes into that, and your success on the ball on the golf course.
Yeah, the preparation is very important to the golf game. I'd say mental game again is very important. You have to be in the right mindset. You can't go out there thinking you're going to do terrible because that usually has an effect on your shots. And then also just stretching before getting a solid warm-up. Can't just go out there without hitting any golf balls. And making sure you're all, as a team, you're all collectively ready to compete and have a positive mindset.
One thing that our team does a great job of is playing at different golf courses. So, for example, we rotate throughout the week. We play Windsor usually on Mondays and then Fountain Grove on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And for us, that's a great thing because we get exposed to different courses and different golf environments. So we're challenged. It's a challenge for us. And for our NCS championships, when we play in those matches, our coach normally takes us out to the course a day or two before. So then we get exposed to what that course is like. So it's really important for course management skills and just to see our different yardages, the wind, different factors like that, like the greens, how everything plays. So it's really important for us as a team to experience those different things to help us perform better. So yeah, that's what we do to prep.
Well, you guys talk about those different golf courses you guys play on, Windsor, Santa Rosa, Fountain Grove. Do you guys have a particular track you really love playing? Yeah, or like any reason why?
I love Fountain Grove Golf Course mainly because it is my home course that I'm actually a member of, so I'm able to go out there in the off season as well as in season. And I think it's just such a very challenging course that it prepares us well for all of the other courses we play on, and we are very fortunate to have that course and the members and other pros there, along with Damian Reddy, our head coach.
I really like Santa Rosa Golf and Country Club. I think they've got great practice facilities. It's got like a short area for practicing approach shots as well as their chipping and putting areas. So I really, really like their practice areas. And then I also love the course. It's a pretty forgiving course. I think it's a really fun one to play. Simple, not a lot of hazards. So it's, one of my favorite courses and really nice.
All right, well, thank you two for joining us today. That concludes the Cardinal Newman Sports Podcast. We've got a lot of content coming up in the next few weeks. When do you guys play your next home match?
I believe our next home match is next week. We play at Windsor this Thursday, but I think we're hosting maybe Annalee golf team next week at Fountain Grove. So should be fun.
Well, yeah, that one should be fun, and they're looking for another NCS title this year. We'll see if they get it. Good luck to you in the rest of your season. And one final time, for Paula Maraviglia, Priya Triolo, Molly Friedman, and myself, Hugo Traverso, along with all of our students that work on this production, thank you for joining us. Adios, and go Cardinals.